What is going on YouTube? Well, it's time I finally do this. I really don't want to know how to explain how the last few days have been. Unless you're kind of like a reactor, it's hard to understand. Like, I can honestly say this is my favorite band. Like, it's hard to pick a favorite band, a favorite food, a favorite whatever. But in so many ways, whether it's their talent, whether it's the personality of the band, their accessibility, their songwriting ability, whatever you want to call it, just this band ticks every single box. And even if I find a band that I enjoy a lot, like Avatar or somebody else, I always come back to Unleash the Archers. Always playing in my house somewhere in the background. My kids are huge fans. I mean, Grant has given my daughter guitar lessons. I mean, I could go on and on. I've seen them live a handful of times. They're going to be coming to Florida, I think in September. So I'm definitely going to go to that show. You could see I've got drumsticks signed by Scott Buchanan. See his little picture. Well, you can't really. Anyways, I've got the entire Immortal Saga universe here map that I created for my interview with Brittany. The band signed it. As you see, I got signatures back there that just kind of stay on the wall back there in all of my videos. My daughter even has an Unleash the Archers jacket, like a battle jacket she little has. She's 8. And on the back is a big Unleash the Archers patch. I'm sure I've got other stuff around here that's got UT on it. But when May 10th drops, I am getting that vinyl, and it's going to be hanging up somewhere back there for everyone to see. So, Phantoma, I hope I said that right. The writing is, I believe that's Phantoma. Looks very sci-fi, and I think it has to do with AI. Brittany dropped a video a couple days ago explaining that not only is the story about AI, but she, to kind of like as an immersion, she used AI to help write at least one of the tracks, maybe a few tracks. I'm not sure if it's this one or not, but that's the theme. And when I had Brittany on my channel about a year and a half ago, I asked her about the new album. Are you going to kind of keep on the Immortal story, like maybe origin stories, prequels, stuff like that, or?
I mean that I left it open for those opportunities, but right now I'm a little done with that musically. I mean, I'm going to
Mhm.
continue working on it, obviously, for the comic books and everything, but musically, I really want to do something else. I want to try something else. And so I have a few ideas. And I've just been kind of like running them by the band and everything and being like, what if we did this? Or what if we did that? Or things, just kind of options. But I really like that whole writing style of having something behind the music before we start writing the music. So Andrew is kind of like, whenever you're ready, like just send it over. And I'm like, okay, just give me a little bit longer, like 5 more minutes. And so we haven't quite gotten started on it yet, but
If you want to know anything else about my love for this band, check out the like literally the second video I've ever done on this channel years ago called "The Three Things I Love About Unleash the Archers." I just kind of lay the whole thing out and explain why this band is so amazing and why personally it again just kind of ticks all the boxes for me as a listener. So again, this band is more than just someone to listen to. I mean, I hang out with these people on the weekends on Twitch and things like that when they stream. So just a great bunch of people. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep yammering. Let's go check out the new song. All right, so the new single is called Green and Glass, and it goes perfectly with the album cover. I don't know if she's like kind of juxtaposition, juxtapositioning. I gotta drink more coffee. Hang on. But juxtapositioning the whole idea of like nature and technology, probably in kind of, I don't know if this is like a dystopian world where I don't know. I don't know anything yet. Let's just go into it blind. Let's just shut up and watch the video, right? Okay, here we go. Never get tired of that. Okay. Okay, yeah, see. And she actually did. Okay, wait, let me stop really quick. Let me just stop really quick. I'm sorry ahead of time. This is great. When I talked to her, we discussed the idea of animated videos. You know, how cool it would be in the Immortal Saga. I mean, they did a lot of cool videos, but some of them are disjointed, like Faster Than Light. They're just running a race. You know, it's like where like Soulbound does kind of tell the story. it's more of like a live action of what's going on in the story, right? But how neat it would be if like they did like a full almost screenplay of the Immortal Saga, all in animated form, right? Which is kind of like what the graphic novels are going to be. And she just talked about the price, like how insanely expensive it is, and it's like thousands of dollars per second when they were looking, because they wanted to do that for the first two albums, or at least a couple of the singles from the albums. But just, again, this is a criminally underexposed band, just criminally, and with that resource it would have been amazing. And I think she understands that too, obviously, but she also understands what she's working with. So anyways, I just want to throw that out there. Okay, I'll try to shut up. I'm so sorry. Okay, I already love it though. Woo! Okay. You know what? Forget what I said. I'm just gonna be stopping the hell out of this. Notice what they're doing with the time signature. That is like it's it reminds me of like some Nightwish songs where they just keep playing with the not the meter, but you know what I mean, the time signature, right? Where 4 4 4 4, and then you either do like a 3 4 or like 6 8, however it works, But like they're definitely that little back part there. They're jumping into the next phrase. It's like a half skip ahead, and it throws you off. I love stuff like that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Wait, I gotta listen to that again real quick. It sounds like she said they ruined every, and then it went into a new phrase that was more positive. Just again, a unique play on phraseology. But again, remember she used, at least as a prompt, some IA or AI to create this. Okay, sorry. See? Andrew, maybe. It's got to be Scott on the left. You can hear Grant in there. Ooh, listen to that. Wait. Okay, let me listen to that. Something else Scott does that's really cool. He plays with time also. Because when he's playing the drums, he'll be playing on a downbeat. He'll be striking the snare on the downbeat. And then he switches to the upbeat. Like, so it's like, dun, 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 dun. And switching to the upbeat makes it sound like this song is accelerating almost like double time, but it's not. He's just simply playing on the offbeat, and that makes our brain try to jump ahead, right? And kind of again, it creates an idea of speed, but it's not the tempo is not any faster. It's just the way he's playing, and he does it here. If you listen closely, not as pronounced here, but it happens. Downbeat. Hear that? Downbeat. Upbeat. Scott's freaking brilliant. Double time. That's Brittany. Up a key. Oh man, I think I see what's happening here. Oh, that's sweet. God. Oh my God. My God. RuneGate Studio, they must be doing the animation for him. Oh my gosh. Okay. I like teared up at the end here, and here's why. Let me explain this to you. So, again, I talked about this with Brittany a little bit, and just how, how amazing it would be. Like, if you guys have ever seen heavy metal, I think it was made back in the 80s or early 90s, and it was just a show. It was very sci-fi, and it was all animated, but there was all this great music behind it and all of that. And how cool it'd be if the Immortal Saga was kind of like created in that medium, right? Where you could see the story unfold. And it's profoundly sad to me that, like, if that gamble was taken by like Napalm Records, this band would become a national sensation. Like and then they get like a Netflix deal or stream it on something. People would go crazy watching it, because even without the music, it's a brilliant narrative of just this really cool story about the immortal. And, there's just, I could go on and on about how amazing that story would look, even just written down, or, like it is in I forget what they're called, the little things that Brittany created, but she's only able to do like one page per track, right? There's a name for it. I forget what it's called, but anyways. and again, you could see Britney's frustrations and saying like, "Wow, like no, it would have been cool that way." But again, they're very limited in their resources. But it looks like that might be a possibility with this album. It looks like they're playing it smart, and this first video is just knocks out of the park. And you could tell that AI is used for some of the animations. You know, not all of it, but certainly the main character was definitely AI. The way she kept switching and everything like that, which I had to kind of chuck a little bit. It reminded me of George Clooney's Batman. It's like, did you have to put nipples on the? But whatever. It just popped in my head, you know. But just the way that it kept shifting and changing. Obviously, they used AI for that, and I think that says a lot. You know, that maybe you've got this sentient creature in the middle of all these other things that aren't quite sentient, you know, or maybe she's gaining her sentience or something. I don't. So here's why I got kind of choked up. Number one, this story looks like it's going to be very complex and amazing. You know, even maybe something to outdo the Immortal Saga, right? So it looks amazing. Here you have this character, again, either definitely on a different planet or far flung into the future, both obviously. And in the beginning they're in a wasteland, but inside there's like this utopian kind of like encapsulated society where there's still nature and things are beautiful and cohesive or whatever. But of course there's corruption, it seems, you know, like there you got the panel that looked like they were all the band. In fact, it looked like Britney was even up there. I saw Scott. I don't know who the bald guy was. Maybe Nick shaved his head. I don't know. Something happened. I mean, they tossed her back out, and it looks like she's gathering, like she's almost like bringing these machines or whatever kind of back to life. She's kind of like animating them and making that her little troupe. You know, because let's face it, any good fantasy or even sci-fi story has a troupe of individuals who all have their personal, you know, characteristics and abilities and things like that, right? Kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons trope, right? So the story looks incredible. It looks like when it's said to be continued, like there's at least going to be at least another video like that. And if they did a deal with that animation studio and they're going to do a half a dozen of these, oh my gosh, it's going to be insanely great. And maybe if it's successful, they'll go back and rehash the old ones as well and make new videos. So I don't want to jump ahead of that. Again, some of you guys who are on their streams almost every day might know more than I do about the plans. I plan on getting the band back on here. Maybe this time I'll talk to Scott, though. It seems like Scott is kind of underutilized as a voice. You know, people interview Grant a lot. People interview. I don't even think he does his own like real live stream by himself, like all the others do for the most part. Like literally all the others have their own live streams that they do. So, anyways, I could talk forever about this. So I apologize if this is long-winded, but guys, great job on the video. The song, again, I'll have to listen to it a couple hundred times. It's tough. Let me just say one more thing. Awakening is such a great video because it forces you to focus on the technical aspects of the band. Then you see something like Abyss, and you're more focused on the story, and then you're kind of like drawn away from the musical technicality a little bit, right? In this, I was trying to do both, which is so hard with this because this video was insanely good. There was a lot of stuff you don't want to miss, but then musically, a lot of really cool things happening too. So I'd almost feel like doing a whole new video of we're just going to analyze the music, and then now we're just going to analyze the video. But this was kind of like a hodgepodge. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Like, I have an Unleash the Archer song to unpack here, so maybe I'll do it with all of you. So anyways, great song. I'm going to just shut up now and finish my coffee. But the rest of you guys have a great Saturday. I'm hoping that I can edit this and release this by the afternoon time. If that's the case, enjoy your tea time, whatever's going on in your life. But until then, everybody, be safe, healthy, and be nice to each other.